Well guys, we finally finished this project. What we did, we basically have a 30 by 60 fenced in area here, and then we have the 8 by 12 shed. This is our goat pen, and we put the fence 5 foot tall. We wanted to make sure our little goats wouldn't be able to jump out. And we also have this somewhat close to the house, so that in the winter time we can keep an eye on them and make sure coyotes or anything doesn't get to them. Let's take a look inside the pen and look at the new additions. Alright, so here we are inside the shed, and I put in 2 4 by 5 kitten stalls. We actually put pork chop in here so that she could have her pigs. And then we had trouble with Bacon staying in his temporary pen, so we moved him over here to this stall. And we had taken out that back panel there, and he had a pen on the outside. But he damaged my door here, so I've got to fix that door. But this is for the goats. Also over here on the outside, we built a in-fence hay feeder. That way we can feed hay from outside the pen, and the goats like it. It's worked out really well. Now the goats and the pigs like to rub up against this fence, and I'm afraid they're going to damage it. So I think what we're going to do is come back and put another crossboard down low, so that when they rub up against it to scratch, they'll be up against that board instead of the wire. And I'm hoping that will expand the life cycle of this fence. But what everybody really wants to see are the goats. This is Miss Bella, and Bella is a 100% Nigerian dwarf, and she's got beautiful blue eyes. She's the only goat we have that still has her lovely little handles here. And Bella is a little over a year old, and she has been bred, we believe, to another Nigerian buck. And the lady couldn't tell me exactly when her due date was, but she thinks it's between the end of August and the end of September. And she's starting to show. She is a very friendly, in-your-pocket goat, and we are looking forward to milking her. She will be our first dairy goat, and she is a sweetheart. So that's Miss Bella. And then over here, we just brought these 2 girls home last night. These 2 girls are mixed breeds, and the lady told me, let me see if I can get them correct. The smaller one here, both of these girls, by the way, were born in February, so they're right at 6 months, give or take. The smaller girl, the black and white one, she is part pygmy, part Nubian, part boar, and I forget what the 4th one was. But she is on the smaller side, and we hope to breed her to a pygmy buck. Or, I'm sorry, not a pygmy, a Nigerian dwarf buck. And we will be using her as our second dairy goat. And her name is Baby Ruth. We actually purchased these 2 girls shortly after they were born. We had them picked out, and a friend of mine up by Kansas City had them, and she held on to them for me until we were ready to bring them home. The 3rd goat here, this is Miss Willow. She is part Nubian, part Savannah, and part boar, I believe. She is quite a bit bigger and very stocky. She's still young, but we plan on using her as our meat goat. And a friend of mine owns a boar, so when she's old enough, we plan on breeding her over to a boar. So she'll be our meat goat. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I didn't get everything videotaped and I had to use pictures for part of this. But this is another project completed. Our next project will be permanent pig pens. And after that will be the rabbit barn. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. And until we speak again, God bless. What you doing, Miss Bella? What you doing, Miss Bella?